Today's assembly is all about friendship and fairness, but it's also about celebrating our differences. And we are going to listen to a story today read to us by Mrs. Leggett. Now, Mrs. Leggett is new to our school. Some of you may already know her because she did used to come in and volunteer in reception class, but from September she's going to be working every day in reception class with Mrs. Morris. So we'd like to say thank you to her for agreeing to introduce herself and read a story to us. And I'm going to let you listen to her story and then I'm going to come back to you.
This is a story about My Mate Martin by Gordon Lamont. Not everyone has a real-life alien for a friend. Yes, that's what I said, and I mean someone from outer space. His name's Martin. Actually, that's not his real name. The closest I can get to his real name is Maharatin. So you can see why I shorten his name to Martin. Martin looks just like me or you, except for a secret that only I know. If you pull one of the hairs from the middle of his head, both his ears pop out on long stalks like lolly sticks. Then they go round and round very slowly in opposite directions. Martin uses this trick to find things, passing spaceships, a lost pen, and most of all, chocolate eclairs. Martin loves chocolate eclairs. The only trouble is that he doesn't eat them. He just stares at them for about 10 minutes, then smells them and then throws them away. Martin's weird, but he says everyone on his home planet does that to chocolate eclairs. When I asked him why, he said, I don't know why, it's just what you do. I should explain that I'm the only one who knows about Martin being an alien. Everyone else thinks he's just an ordinary boy who does funny things with chocolate eclairs and a strange taste in sweets. Did I mention that the sweets he loves to eat are actually not sweets at all? They're uncooked Brussels sprouts. Now that's weird. Martin is a good friend, but one day, walking home from school, I got a bit fed up with him being so different. Martin, I said, why can't you be a bit more normal? Why do you have to have your ears that spin round on lolly sticks? Why do you eat Brussels sprouts instead of sweets? And why do you insist on throwing away perfectly good chocolate eclairs? Martin didn't say anything. Instead, he did his ear trick. Just out popped the lolly sticks and round went the ears. He seemed to be searching for something. Then he grabbed hold of me and led me over to some bushes. I was just wondering what was going on when I saw it. His spaceship. In seconds we were inside and on our way. It must have been a very clever spaceship because what seemed in no time at all we were landing. When I looked out the window, I saw lots of Martins, all with their ears spinning away. They seemed very pleased to see my friend, and he quickly introduced me. This is my Earth friend, Mahinda, he said. Hello, Mabinda, said Martin's friend. It's Mahinda, I said, but they couldn't seem to say it right. They stood looking at me. They were waiting for something, but I didn't know what. Eventually, Martin said, I'm sorry everyone, Mahinda's ears don't have any sticks, so he can't greet you properly. Everyone seemed amazed at this, and I heard them saying things like, how strange, I can't believe it. One of Martin's friends offered me a chocolate eclair, and of course I was delighted to eat it. There were gasps of amazement, and it seemed that no one knew where to look. Finally, someone offered me a Brussels sprout. I looked at it in my hand. I knew what I had to do. I couldn't throw it away. They expected me to eat it. I took a deep breath, I opened my mouth wide, I closed my eyes, and a hand grabbed my arm. It was Martin. "It's all right, my friend," he said. "You don't have to eat it. You eat sweets. We eat Brussels sprouts. We're different in some ways, and other ways we're the same. We don't have to pretend to like the same things and do things in the same way. When we were on Earth, you said to me, 'Why can't you be a bit normal?' But here I am normal." "I'm sorry, Martin," I said. "Sorry I got fed up with you being different. I like you just the way you are." Then I had an idea that I thought would really please him. It took me a couple of goes to get it right, but in the end I said, "Forget that," I said. "I'm sorry, Martin. What I really meant was, I'm sorry." And here I took a deep breath. Mara Haratin. My friend smiled, and that seems to be the same wherever you come from.
That was a great story. Thank you for sharing it with us. Feel a little bit hungry now though, thinking about chocolate eclairs. Definitely wouldn't want to waste them. I'd definitely enjoy eating them. We all know that it's great to be friends with people that are different to you and to learn to celebrate your differences and respect one another. I'm going to say a prayer, and if you want to make this your prayer, you can say Amen at the end. Dear Father God, you have the whole world in your hands. Not everyone sees you in the same way. Open our minds to respect the beliefs of others and our hearts to know that your love is for them as much as it is for us. Amen. Have you ever thought about how everybody understands a smile? Today I want you to share smiles with every single person you meet. Smiling really is contagious.